Alhamdulillah. Thank you. For some reason I felt like he was standing in front of the podium and I felt like I should have stayed up there too. Alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum. Peace. And welcome to the Mosque Cares April 1st Sunday. This is really, the highlight for me of our month. This is our community time to communicate with the community and Allah's mercy on us via technology. We have a live Facebook going, and so I want to greet the audience that's out there watching live and thank you for your attention and participation, those of you all that have been following the Mosque Cares and our monthly program, First Sunday program. And it's been a huge success, and it continues to evolve and grow. And as a child, a young boy, the efforts that we make as a community haven't really changed. That we're a broad, big community spread out all over the country and some places in the world, and it's always been the effort of the leadership is to reach. No person is too small. No member of our association is too small. If they operating out of a little small back road town somewhere, and they make an effort to invite us out, we try to come out and reach them. I used to hear stories about the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, how he turned the miles over on a car, driving back and forth across the country to support his followers and to take the message that he had for them to receive. And Imam Mohammed, he didn't fall short either. But I'm spoiled. Right now, they would tell me, if they were here looking at me right now, they would tell me, they say, man, you are living in the day that we only dreamed of, where you can sit at home and speak to a broad audience live without all of the headaches that they went through. I remember I used to feel like it must have been 50 agents in the room, or not. I'm not talking about the FBI and then I just mean these agents of doom, these cockroaches that just was trying to sabotage everything Imam Muhammad was doing. The mic, not just the mic messing up, everything was just a big hassle. So he had this cool about him. He had his energy, but a lot of times opposition creates ingenuity. It helps to support the energy that you needed to keep fighting and keep going. If it's too easy, you don't fight as hard, So what Imam Muhammad used to say, that it's actually more difficult for a lazy person to do nothing than for a person that works hard to work hard all day. And that's the truth. Being stagnant and inactivity is one of the leading causes of death of people. They stop being active, they start getting sick. So it's a blessing, but it's something that I can't deny, that we are extremely blessed living today in a time where there's great advances in technology that allows the little guy with no money in his pocket to do great things and have wealthy people look at them and say, hey, we need to listen to what they doing and try to figure out how we can do it. I've seen big people watch us. Everybody, not everybody, but you could say everybody. Big number of people that were close to my father before he passed, they all turned their back because they said, he ain't got nothing and he ain't nothing. They figure we not going to survive. But what I was sharing with Brother Jawad a minute ago is that Allah made us first and foremost social creatures. So our true power is in our unity. And that's the blessing and the mercy Allah has given all of us, is to make us a family, make us a community, and supporters. And we have the strong supporters of the ministry of Imam W.D. Muhammad. I'm not going to be up here too long. I also wanted to commend those that are working with the committees. Keep up the good work. Especially for our annual programs. And when you think about it, it's no small thing. Most people have one annual program. We have 4. And we've been doing an outstanding job in keeping those programs interesting and lively. And I'm really looking forward to see what comes out of the workshops and the interest. And just to remind you all to look to see what the interest of the the broader community, and especially the youth, because we're going to be in New Jersey this year for the convention. So we need to find out what the leadership locally there, the business people, we need to do like we do here in Chicago. But now we have to, instead of us inviting the people to come and have workshops, we have to go out and seek those people and hear everybody's voice early, so that nobody's complaining saying that, hey, I've been in this community for so long and the Mosque has come all the way from Chicago and y'all take over and don't hear us, you know. So make sure we don't disappoint anybody and those that want to get involved. But our next event is less than 2 months away, right? About 2 months in June. Yeah. Oh, it's in June. Yeah. So the Ramadan session, which is always a overwhelming experience for the mosqueers, for us as believers and as a community. And I believe we've already selected a theme. I heard that we came back with an agreement on the theme. I don't have it right before me, but it's really positive and it's really strong. And I just recommend that we all find out the theme for the Ramadan session, because it's good. Unity is good, you know. A little bit of, we have the freedom. Allah bless us, give us the freedom of expression, that the Quran is the supreme authority. So we have, the freedom to express ourselves and our different opinions. But our strength is our unity. So, when you come and join the Mosque Cares, we should know what it is the Mosque Cares is doing, what the theme is, and try to the best of our ability. Okay, what's the name of it?
Understanding our human value to enhance our productivity in the society.
That's all I've been saying. I could have kept my mouth shut. See, I knew I had it. I just didn't have it. Yeah, that's it. That's key. That's key. That social aspect of the human being. Once you know yourself, like Elijah Muhammad said, you know who you are. I don't know what he said after that, but I know once you know who you are, and as Imam Muhammad, what he say always rings louder. Whatever information that I had before that, once he said, he made it clear. You know, he made it real clear. He said, in relationship to your Lord. That's it. Once you know yourself and your relationship to your Lord, that's your purpose, you can move forward, and they can't nobody stand in your way, because you don't have to answer to nobody but Allah. When it comes to doing what's right, and obeying your Creator. So and that's the biggest struggle and the biggest challenge that we have as human beings, is to get our relationship right with God, to get it straight. Yeah. And once you do that, you can move with the same freedom that other people move, and the confidence. So, and that's what we hope, inshallah. We hope that the Mosque Cares is on that path, that mustaqim, Yeah. So, inshallah, we're gonna continue, and we want to support. And I hear we got good news already. We have a lineup of people that Imam Rasul had mentioned, that are prepared to present during the Ramadan sessions, and they're going to be right here, right here at the Mosque Cares. And I'm looking really forward to a great and informative session. And I still echo the sentiment that we should try to keep a record of our addresses, our speeches. You might not be a speechwriter, but the fact that it's being recorded and all of it is documented, you may find a youngster in high school that likes to write, and just say, hey, can you transcribe this to me and write it for me? And your speech can be kept, and we don't know. Anything positive is universal. It's good now, it's going to be good later. Mm-hmm. So, we need to have a little more confidence in our own abilities, and try to record. There's a couple imams, maybe more than a couple, I know, that do that. Not just the ones you see selling it. I joke. I mean this with all the love. I say hustle, because I'm from the south side of Chicago. If a black person is selling something, they always say you hustling. You trying to make some money. But ain't nothing wrong with that. what you hustling is good. What you know, and I don't see a problem in that because your intellectual property can turn into an institution someday. Yeah, you never know. You might inspire somebody. So that's what we hope will come out of the Ramadan session, because some of the most valuable teachings Imam Mohammed left with us came in through the Ramadan session. And there are believers around the country, I don't know if everybody's aware of this, that study the Ramadan sessions on a weekly basis. And individuals that probably study them daily. And so we're an institution of knowledge, you know, as a community. And we have a lot to offer the world if we just would continue to write it down and try to record all that we have, inshallah, for our own benefit, our future benefit.
Yes.
All right. I think I'm maxed out. So I have the great honor and pleasure to introduce our main speaker, who's no stranger to us at all, because he was just up here 5 minutes ago. And he has a very, very important topic, so I hope you all stay on and hold the line and keep listening, because this is an important subject for all people, not just Muslims, but especially Muslims, because a lot of us are estranged from the connections that we grew up with. The church, we not in the church no more, we in the mosque. And so our family, our church family, don't have the same views as we have. So Akbar is going to straighten all of these, inshallah. He's going to try to straighten out some of these troubles that we run into when we don't do all we can do. What's his topic? You coming up though? You can tell it. Yeah. It's really valuable, so I'm gonna go back and take note myself, inshallah. All right, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you,
All right.
Brother Imam.
Assalamu alaikum.
Warithudeen Muhammad II. I got it right. Brothers and sisters,